by the time deer season gets here at the end of October and it goes all the way through after Thanksgiving, to the end of November, man, we're deer hunting in the holidays. And so since I was a young teenager, I've always associated our deer season here in Southern California with just that festive, warm time of the holidays. Man, just deer season in November for me is almost sentimental. I remember as a kid, my dad taking me out hunting, going after bobcat and coyote, and we even went on a successful deer hunt one time here in Southern California, right around the holidays again. And I just have a lot of really neat memories of deer hunting and hunting in general in the month of November. In November, it's finally starting to cool off here in Southern California, to where up in the mountains it'll get below freezing. And so it's just neat to be able to have to bundle up, get some hot coffee, and go out in the mountains and enjoy God's creation. And at the same time, the holidays are coming up, everyone's spirits are high, it's festive, and it's just a special time of year. Well, tonight I found 3 bucks and a doe. They're about 400 yards away. So it's pretty cool watching that buck kind of push that doe around. That's so neat. It's so neat to see the deer in their comfortable behavior, Typically when you spot deer when you're in the woods, they already know you're there and they're running off, So it's cool to spot the deer and just watch them in their normal, comfortable behavior. That's so neat. Season starts in 2 weeks. So I'm gonna back out of here, let these deer do their thing, and hope that they're in this canyon on opening day, because I'll be really tempted to take that bigger forky. I mean, I've seen 11 bucks. In my month of scouting, I've seen 11 bucks. And this is the second best buck that I've seen the whole time. The number 1 buck is that 3x2 that the hikers walked right past a couple weeks ago, or last week. Alright, I'm out of here. I had found a section of public land that was landlocked by private land. And so I started knocking doors and trying to get a hold of neighbors to get a hold of these particular landowners that landlocked this public land. And I got really lucky. Out of like 4 landowners, I was able to get permission from 2 of them, 2 different properties, to pass through their property and hunt this public land. Well, I'm filming these 2 bucks, and now I've got coyotes fighting in the background. Alright, I'm on 2 bucks right now. I've only been glassing for 15 minutes. I'm underneath a sumac bush, and these 2 bucks are feeding on a sumac bush on the other side of this canyon. There's deer beds all over underneath this sumac. It just goes to show, whenever you find a canyon full of sumac, glass it. just fighting. They don't look very big, they don't. Oh, I've got coyotes fighting in the background. So I ended up scouting that area a few more times before season started, and every time I'd glass it, I would see deer. And didn't see anything big, but I would see the 2 small forkies that were always together, and then I would see a couple of larger forkies. Alright, me and Bez are hiking up to our glassing spot. There's about an hour and a half of daylight left, and we'll be at our glassing spot in about 5 minutes. And this canyon we're glassing into has a bedding area. It's where I videoed that forky buck chasing that doe around, and so hopefully that buck will be here again. If he's there, I'm probably gonna whack him. I shot my 3x3 yesterday, so hopefully see if we can do it 2 days in a row. What do you think, Bez?
Yeah, feels good.
Bez is my little cousin. Alright, well, we glassed the whole canyon for the last hour of daylight. Didn't see a single thing, but it was really windy. The Santa Ana winds kind of blew in on Sunday afternoon, but it's funny, as soon as it got dark, the winds just stopped. But anyways, we didn't see any deer. Maybe they stayed in their beds. Maybe they're in the next canyon over. I don't know. But we'll have to call it a night. Come out another day. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. It is November 2nd, and first thing in the morning here, I'm going to go on a quick morning hunt before I go to work and see if I can fill my second tag. So let's go. Let's do it. I've already glassed this mountainside from way up high like 3 different times. I've seen deer here every time. I'm gonna just trust that this little 200-yard stretch of mountainside that I can see is gonna be good enough. So fingers crossed. I literally just glassed everything, and there's nothing moving right this second. But this hillside is covered with sumac, buckwheat, a little bit of oak brush, a lot of sage, and then just grass. It's a very steep mountainside with a large mixture of plants, the plants that the deer really like. And then there's one little section of the mountain that just has a
that has a large cluster of big boulders, and the sumac bushes are really thick around those boulders. I'm basically gonna just keep on glassing this hillside over and over and over and over again. Because right now the deer could be bedded under a sumac, or they might be behind a boulder, or they might be just around the bend or in a crevice of a ravine that I can't really see from my angle here, and they could just pop out any minute. Dude, I just had the heebie-jeebies scared out of me. I'm sitting here glassing, and I just turned around just to kind of look back on this mountainside right here, and the bushes literally right here next to the tripod for the camera busted out, and a giant bobcat was literally like, I'm not kidding, 4 steps behind me. Yes, I just got him. I got him. He just went down. You guys, I just did it. I cannot believe it. It's only like the 5th day of season, and I just filled my 2nd tag. Man, I'm ready to go get him. This is crazy. I'm gonna call my dad and see if he can help me pack it up. Oh. What a morning, man. Had a bobcat sneak up behind me to 4 steps away. I'm texting Clayton and Ben right now that I got a buck. So I said I did it again, boys. Let's call Ben, see what he says. Hello?
What are you guys tying them up on pickets out there?
I did it again. Come on now.
There goes, son.
Come on.
Nice.
Oh, dude, I cannot believe it. My dad's on his way to meet me, and then we're gonna hike up and get him deboned and off the mountain.
Was it you?
I got him, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, that's my 2nd tag. I'm all done.
Oh my word.
Bro.
That's not even right, bro. You're not even giving us a fair chance.
He was standing right here when I shot him. This is where he slid. Right here's the slide. Right down there. Well, this is a pretty big deal. You got another 3 right here. Wow. And I center punched him right here. This is the side. This is the broad side that he was, that I shot him on. Was this side. 643 yards. I was aiming obviously here, but I hit him to the right, about 6 inches to the right of where I was aiming. But oh my goodness. That's solid, man. Unbelievable. I never watched him slide down that extra 20 yards. I didn't see that part.
Really?
Yeah, I watched him slide down to those,
Yeah, where he stopped for a while.
where he stopped.
Then he probably tried to kick around and stuff and flopped around. And kind of good. He buried himself in this bush.
Yeah, he's been in the shade this whole time.
Out of the sun. Yeah.
Wow. Dude, what a year, man. 2 3x3s. That's
Wow.
this is the best year I've ever had. This is really cool. Unbelievable. This is public land. Well, here's the buck, you guys. Another 3x3 with eye guards.
Here's Levi, our videographer. The guy videoing
You know, tagging out has a bittersweet feeling because it's great because you've tagged out. I mean, you've put in hard work and you've harvested your deer, and now you get to enjoy all the meat and the memories and the trophy. But it's also just a bummer because now your season's over and you're done hunting. And so all the anticipation and the buildup of the hunt in the summertime and then scouting, when you harvest your buck and you get off the mountain, it's like, it's over. It's over. But overall, I had a really great season, and the very fact that I was able to get both of my hunts on video is just unbelievable. With a high quality camera, I just couldn't ask for more. It was like the cherry on top.